Welcome back to episode 372 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz, and we're going back to the classic. We're going back to Tromaville, aka I believe New Jersey, right? Tromaville is supposed to be like that fucking area. Yeah, I don't know. For
Works.
the original Trauma classic, I guess you could say, not the first Trauma film, but I would say the absolute
First in my heart.
Yeah, first in our hearts. But before that, let's hit that intro. Yeah, Toxic Avenger. Coming straight from the mid-'80s when movies were great and music was greater. Greatest? Maybe?
Best. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it was best, honestly. Yeah, it's questionable.
Chris, the Toxic Avenger, obviously like the flagship franchise or whatever IP of Troma. When did you first see the Toxic Avenger?
Oh, dude. So, like, Toxic Avenger is kind of like a special movie for me because this is another one of these movies that, like, my dad showed me when I was probably way too young to be seeing it. I mean, I had to have been, preschool before I saw this movie for the first time. This became, like, one of the go-to movies for me throughout my entire childhood. I watched this religiously growing up. I was a huge Toxic Avenger fan, man. And I felt like an outcast because not a lot of people that I went to school with. It wasn't until like I think maybe like the mid 90s or whatever that like it became more well known between like my peers and stuff. But like I was diehard from the jump, dude. I'm in kindergarten talking about the fucking Toxic Avenger.
Well, there was that time period where they were taking adult IPs and making them into children's shows and franchises and toys and stuff. The Toxic Avenger, obviously, being one of them.
Might be the wildest one, in my opinion, honestly.
Not the weirdest one for
crossover.
me. Not for me.
Really?
Not for me.
Okay.
So the first, we'll talk about the Toxic Avenger cartoon. Right?
Yeah. This is where it all started, honestly.
Do you remember this cartoon at all? I remember this vaguely. Like, I can't tell you a specific episode, but I remember it being on and watching it every so often. I'm not going to say I was like a hardcore viewer of this, but I do remember it. Was this what led you more into being into the film, or did you see the film already before you saw the cartoon?
I saw the film first.
Damn, dude, that's legit.
Like I said, like my dad showed me that movie, and maybe because like when I was so young, it was just so over the top. It was like it was cartoonish in itself, and I'd never seen a movie like that I was like completely drawn to it.
Yeah.
But then rewatching it over and over, getting older, drawing more context for the film and stuff, it just became that much more epic for me to watch.
Well, like the franchise, like all of a sudden, like fucking exploded, right? And as you can see here, there's toys. There was a game.
Single thing on this
dude, what
dude.
was the Toxie's Toxic Waste? What was that?
It was like a GAC type of fucking type of fucking substance.
I remember because I remember like the figures that are behind me. I also remember
I had a bunch of those figures, dude. A ton of them.
I remember this game looks pretty familiar.
I don't remember the Super Nintendo game. But I was going to say, remember the Nintendo game.
Yeah, sure. But it was everywhere. Like, look at like even the design, very like late '80s, early '90s type look. I
love it. I fucking love it, dude.
Now, for me, the weirdest of all the crossovers was probably the Tales from the Crypt Keeper series. Because, like, Tales from the Crypt was a pretty fucked up, pretty grim adult series, right? Like, a lot of fucked up shit in that. And for them to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make this into a kid's show. And then they had, like, wasn't there, like, a fucking game show, too?
A Tales from the Crypt game show?
Yeah, for kids.
I love that. I wish if that exists, I definitely need to fucking hunt it down.
Hold on. Tales.
So, like, dude, I gotta tell you though that, like, for me, that's a pretty hard jump as well. But I feel like Toxie's a little bit edgier than Tales from the Crypt. There's people doing fucking coke in this movie. There's like arms being ripped off and shit. Like, this movie's there's like a lot of TNA in this movie. Like, this goes a little bit harder, I think. I mean, Tales from the Crypt had a little bit of that.
Well, the original Tales from the Crypt had drugs in it. It had sex in it. It had violence. It had everything. It was pretty good too. So now there was the Secrets of the Crypt Keeper. Secrets of the Crypt Keeper's Haunted House. Tales from the Crypt
live action
game show. Live action. Yeah. Look up that shit, man. You will absolutely love that. But I feel like there was also Swamp Thing. They did that too.
Yeah, Swamp Thing.
Right. Sure. They had all the different figures and this and that. I had a Swamp Thing on top of my Christmas tree for years.
Did you ever have there's like a VHS board game. It's like a horror board game called Nightmare. Did you ever have that?
No, I never personally owned it. I never played it.
Dude,
I know that
I had that with my sister growing up, and she was terrified of the fucking tape. Like, we rarely played the actual game, but I would put that fucking tape on.
The guy calling you a maggot and all that shit, right?
Yeah, dude. Like, because it was fucking wild.
I definitely am aware. I've watched the tape. I've seen the tape, so like I'm aware of what goes on. It seems like one of those things where it's got very limited playability to it. Like, once you do it once, like, that's it. It's over. Like, you let your friend buy it for that reason, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely more of like a novelty thing now, I think, at this point, than it even is like, I'm going to enjoy playing fucking Nightmare. There's a Nightmare 2 as well, if you couldn't get enough of the first one.
I miss things like that, man. I miss like them trying to like, what's going to be the next interactive way to play or watch a movie or a game or whatever. Remember how many like interactive game show VHS type things there were? Murder mystery type stuff. Obviously,
there was a Clue game that came with a VHS tape at one point where it was like an interactive Clue game.
And then there was Nightmare, and then there was another one, wasn't there?
There was definitely another horror themed like VHS game. I've seen like I've never owned it. I'm aware of it being, in existence.
We weren't really one of those families that like sat around and played the VHS board game. You know what I mean? Not really.
How did you feel about board games? Were you guys a board game family, or?
I'm not going to say that we weren't a board game family, because we did like play shit I would say average amount of board game playing type stuff. Me personally, I'm really into it. As you know, I'm a manual reader. I love fucking rules and reading directions to things and deciphering that shit. Yeah, and like obviously I'm fucking playing Magic the Gathering and all that stuff, and fucking reading Warhammer stuff. But yeah, I'm a fan. I like all sorts of board games. I'm into fucking everything. Chinese checkers, Risk, Monopoly.
Dude, Risk is a fun game. I don't think it gets enough credit, dude. I could definitely see you being like a fucking Risk guy. Very strategic.
Yeah, dude, my buddy had the fucking Metal Gear Solid Risk, and we used to fucking play that shit. I got a problem.
Like, that was a huge thing, dude. Like, the Monopoly had every fucking crossover ever imaginable existing.
Here's something, dude. I feel like nobody's ever played Monopoly the correct way by like the real rules. Do you feel like that's do you concur with that? Like, everybody just has house rules.
There's definitely always a a mixed bag of rules. You kind of have to go over it with anybody you play with for the first time to see like what they do. Like, because there's like
How
different ways of starting the
Yeah.
game, as far as like how much money you get. It's all different. Fucking Monopoly is a wild card game, dude, for sure.
I probably couldn't explain the real rules to Monopoly. I like couldn't sit down and play. There's not many games I probably could sit down and play right now. Just right off my, the top of my head. Like, oh, fuck it. Dude, do you remember when we were younger, like in the mid to like early to mid 90s, really? Like all the different like board games and shit that like they were trying to create, where now I feel like they put it more into like video games and apps and stuff like that, where like when we were kids, like they were trying to like give you like, oh, don't break the ice and like ants in the pants. The ice
was my shit. I fucked with some don't break
what
the
was
ice.
What was the one? It was like the construction dude with the jackhammer, and you would like fucking have to break the wall. Like it was like clear blocks.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many like interactive games like that where there was like, I remember there was being like this jungle head with like a tiki fucking head game that you had to do something. But there was also like it's such a weird time period where like, because now they're not doing anything like that. Like there's no need to, because everybody's like glued to a fucking a tablet.
Is there still like fucking Dr. Dreadful out there? Like, are people still doing creepy crawlers? Like, is that
It's not a thing, dude. Like if you go to the toy section now, like it's mostly Legos. I mean, that's like a never ending, just because it's like nerds my age who are still.
Which that's okay. That's fine. That keeps you sharp.
I just said, I just stating facts, bro. I buy way nerdier shit than fucking Legos.
I will say, I saw like an easy bake oven not that long ago at Walmart. Yeah. So like maybe that shit is still around. Maybe kids are, because like an easy bake oven and a creepy crawler set was exactly the same thing. It was literally just like a reskin.
Just painted differently.
Yeah. It was like getting fucking Terror at the Red Roof Inn. You know what I mean? Instead of fucking Club Dead or whatever the fuck people thought was going to be some sick movie.
A specific toy that like, not even like toy, but like a line of toys that like you were like that as a young kid, that was your thing. Like, was it wrestling figures or something like that? Like, what was like your thing, dude?
I'm not gonna. I feel like I had a little bit of everything. I feel like my parents weren't gonna go buy me. No Star Wars figures. My parents, because like they were like, compared to like the other shit, they were reasonably priced. So like I could go get like a fucking Star Wars figure and all that shit. I would say that wrestling figures, I didn't get too many of them. I feel like they were kind of expensive for the time. You know what I mean? Like, we were very much into like going to garage sales and stuff. So like I also would like get stuff secondhand, like, which I didn't give a fuck. Like a figure is a figure when you're a kid, right? You don't give a shit. But I would have to say, I was really into Star Wars figures and the crash test dummy
I
fucking
forgot
figures.
Dude,
that shit was sick, man. That was awesome.
My first heist, right? I haven't thought about this in fucking forever. So this had to be like the first birthday party I was ever invited to as a kid. And like, it's at this, I don't like where this is going. Family, right?
I don't like where this is going.
And like, super fucking rich kid's house that I ended up going to. And as a kid with nothing growing up, I was like, damn, this kid's got everything, right? So he had, mind you, I'm fucking like 5-6 years old at this point, dude. He has all these wrestling figures, and I'm like, dude, so many of them. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take a few of these motherfuckers home because he has so many.
Where were you gonna put them? Where was your?
I don't remember how I got them home, but I remember getting home with them, and my dad was like, where the fuck did all these wrestling figures come from? And I was like, he gave them to me, you know? Like, and he's like, no, dude. He's like, no, we gotta fucking go back. And like, I had to go back and like explain to them that I took these fucking, dude. It was the most shame I've ever felt in my life.
He put you on the spot, damn.
Oh, 100%, dude. He was like, dude, he's like, this, you can't do that, dude. I was like, yeah, you're right. I can't do that.
Did he beat that ass when he got home?
I think I might have got a little something, you know, on the way.
Yeah, my man. Yeah. Unfucking real, dude. Unfucking real. But
heist number 1. That was it, dude.
That was it. You got caught. You should have known. Yep. Don't even start, man. You're 0 for 1. You should have just left it there. Grizz, the Toxic Avenger, man. Why don't you give us a little synopsis of this classic?
A nerd named Melvin gets tortured into flying out of a window, falls into some toxic ooze, and then turns into a town-saving fucking hero.
Yeah, so Melvin is like the janitor of this gym health club, and the people that go to this place are the worst people possible, but it is Tromaville, so, what the fuck do you expect? But they basically bully Melvin into suicide, which is pretty fucked up. He jumps out of a window out of shame because they set him up to basically like kiss a goat or a sheep, whatever. It was a sheep.
He's wearing a tutu and all this other shit, dude. And
I don't think
they made a mockery of him.
I don't think it was worth jumping out of that fucking second story window, but it just so happens that the window that he jumped out of was right above a toxic waste carrying tractor trailer, who is currently parked there because they're having a little Coke break, right? And I ain't talking about the cola, baby. Chris, what do you think about the setup to the Toxic Avenger? Do you think this is do you feel like it's just immediately off the fucking rails before we even get to before we even get to seeing Toxie? Like everything that happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie or so,
it sets the tone perfectly, dude. It's even the Melvin character is perfect in what it is. It's this like hyper real, it's not a real character, but it's just like this magnified version of what a nerd is, and just like playing it up to the voice, the mannerisms, surrounded by these like quote unquote beautiful people in this gym and shit. It's great because everything's exaggerated, and that's exactly what this whole movie is, and that's what Tromaville is. So I think it does an amazing job of being like, welcome to Tromaville. This is what you should expect. Don't take anything too seriously because this is going to be pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this scene is too. Like the whole him flying out of this fucking window into the toxic ooze and having a little bit of a meltdown. in
Literally.
The street, Yeah. I love the ooze.
These guys all with the powder all over their faces. He's like literally melting from this shit also, right? Like there's smoke everywhere.
Steaming. Yeah, I know. I like that about it.
I like when they get out there, they're like, he's fucking faking it. He's just making it up. Meanwhile, like the cop comes up to him, hey, buddy, like, are you all right? Are you all right? And his hands just fucking go on fire.
Gone, yeah.
I like also when he's running away and they're like, Melvin's on fire. And he's like literally like ablaze, just running down the street.
Yes.
I thought that was really fucking good. But the morphing sequence of him like going home and basically transforming, into Toxie in his bathroom. What an awesome sequence, right?
Amazing. I love that the mom is on the other side of the door, freaking out, wondering what's going on. It's perfect, man.
The bubbling water.
The effects under the skin look great.
Yeah, like his skin is like
blistering.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome.
But like huge,
oozing. We got our goo. Look at that. Look at the goo.
Oh yeah, you got a pus coming.
Yeah, see, we got the goo going. You know it's going to be a good movie once you see that. But it gets worse and
scene is so long, man. It just keeps going.
It gets worse and worse. Eventually, he turns into like Jason Voorhees. Also, right? He has like the hydrocephalic fucking lean going on with his head. Right? Look, there it is.
There it is.
Almost California raisin-ish.
Oh, dude, very much heard it through the grapevine. I love that.
Smoke coming out from underneath the fucking door like it's your bedroom.
Oh, I love the chest prosthetics.
I wish he had a shirt like the mom. I like this effect. Like the blurry thing as he's going like, oh, doing the robot. It's like, I'm freaking out, man. I'm fucking freaking out. I really think so. Chris, we got to talk about this, man. The remake, okay. Right? What do you think? What are your thoughts on this? Now, neither of us have seen it. What do you think about the idea of it? Because we have spoken to people who have seen it, our contemporaries, not
people I trust.
Yeah, people that we truly trust their opinions on things. What do you think?
I don't want to it's not about trashing trauma or anything like that. I just think that this is a miss. And I think some of their recent stunts through advertising, they might be realizing that. I think they had a recent thing where they posted about, hey, don't trash us in reviews and stuff like that. Which I get. Like, it's important to support unrated movies in the movie theaters right now. Like, that part of it, I want to be like, I want to go buy a ticket, even though I'm not going to like it, but I want to support, because we need more unrated films to make it to movie theaters.
Yeah.
But this is just not it, dude. The Toxie makeup is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan of it.
It's fucking terrible. The use of CGI blood is the most, I think, unfucking trauma thing ever to be put to film with that name on it. I don't think it belongs in a movie that has anything to do with the Toxic Avenger. I think practical effects would have, even if I didn't care for the makeup, would have got me in the door, Mm-hmm. Seeing the trailers and the way everything looked, man, I was just
not into it.
Just not for me, man. Like, maybe just because I do have such a fondness for this. This is the Toxic Avenger to me. Melvin is the Toxic Avenger. The crazy voice with the fucking, all of the things that you come to love in this movie is what I think needed to be recreated in a more tasteful way than what they're doing.
Yeah, I agree.
With this new movie, man.
I'm not really into it either. It's hard for me to get into the small Toxie. Like, if Peter Dinklage was not going to be
Dinklage, dude.
Like if he's not going to be in the makeup, like, why not just have him be like a huge fucking guy? That kind of makes it more of a gag, doesn't it?
100%. That's more fucking trauma, in my opinion, than doing what they did.
To have him grow into like a dude the size of like Batista, some shit, right? Like,
that's fucking hilarious. Like, that's that's like tongue in cheek. That's fucking funny, man. Like, I just think, I think he's a little person. That's fine, whatever. But like, I can't buy Toxie in that stature. Like, it doesn't.
I agree.
I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me, dude.
I agree, man. I guess we'll say once it's free. Once it's free, we'll watch it. We ain't paying for it.
I will, of course, yeah. But
right, we ain't paying for it.
From what my compadres have said, not good.
Not fans. And these are from people that are big fans of the franchise.
Yeah.
Right? Collectors of the franchise too. Yeah. Like, not just like the movies, like other shit from the movies.
Joe Blows,
these are yeah. Let's get back to the original, the best. Right? It's like a Burger King chicken sandwich, just will forever be good. Toxie is now sentient. He is let loose upon the city, right? Now, this city has a problem with crime, right? Being overrun by gangs, bunch of sickos running around, trying to murder, just murder a cop for no reason, right? And this is a pretty iconic scene here because it shows you how over the top the movie's going to go when it comes to violence. But this cop is being attacked basically by a gang of 3, and they all get fucked up pretty badly. Some worse than others, though, right? I will say not all of them, Cigar Face, he gets fucked up, but not as bad as the other two dudes.
Other two get it worse.
Yeah, it's like Toxie literally pokes this guy's eyes out, like plucks him out, picks him up, throws him into the fucking trash, into his friend, who, like, he literally made his face, like, his nose explode, right? That's what I take from that makeup. Oh, yeah, cigar face.
Stuffs this guy in the fucking trash can and beats the shit out of his dick.
Yeah. He's hitting his nutsack like it's a speed bag and then just throws the barrel, right? That would fucking be terrible, but I think getting your nose literally like exploded and or your eyes ripped out, probably worse, right?
So I think this is perfect of like what I was saying, how the way that cigar face turns into like a fucking literal doll halfway through that scene when he's in the barrel, and it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what makes this so charming. That's what makes the Toxic Avenger. And it doesn't lose that through like Toxic Avenger 2, Toxic Avenger 3. Dude, in Toxic Avenger 2, when he turns that little person into a basketball, that is fucking hilarious.
He goes to Japan, right?
Yeah, dude. Like, there's so many fucking, just it continues to keep its tone.
Well,
and from what I've seen of the new one, it loses that tone completely with just trying to be ultra violent and using CGI.
Yeah,
takes away the goofiness of it.
Well, look at even just like when like the assholes from the gym run down the kid on the bike. This should be horrific, but the way that it's done, it's like kind of funny, right? It's pretty funny.
It's made to be that way.
It's
also gruesome, but it's fucking hilarious.
Do you want to set the scene here, Grizz? What's going on?
We got some people partying. They're driving around. They're tools. They're fucking having a good time, and they're playing a little game of you get some points for taking out a kid on a bike. So this is what he's gonna do here.
Dude, they literally hit somebody. They hit somebody on a fucking bike, like for a stunt.
For sure.
Dude, that's awesome. The person rolls across the hood and everything. It obviously looks like a larger person. It's not a kid.
No.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like in Body Melt when the kid's like dying on the fucking half pipe. And he's just like all fucked up. Like,
But with every game, there's rules. And with this game, you don't get the points unless you finish the job. So you got to finish the job. This part's fucked. He just mushes this dude's head.
Dude, he mushes the head like a watermelon. And then like the arms are like
twitching.
Yeah. Awesome. That's like that's what makes this movie so fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
Right? It's all the gags like that. When Toxie intervenes in the robbery at the taco place, not only does he meet his now wife and girlfriend, but he like rips a fucking dude's arm off and beats him with it. This fucks
these robbers up, dude. It's fucked up because these people shoot that blind lady's dog.
Yeah, but that's a funny thing too, because like when she's like, and they killed my dog, and then they show the dog, and the dog's like clearly alive, like just laying there, like but I like when he rips the dude's arm off. This always fucking cracks me up. The guy's like fist fighting him. And he grabs him by the arm, and instead of like doing a judo fucking throw, he just rips his arm off. And the guy doesn't
realize it.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Then he finally does. He starts fucking screaming as this thing is just pouring blood everywhere. The people in the restaurant are like fucking fainting and passing out, running away.
Toxic beats him with his own arm. Oh, it's so good.
Dude, that is fucking awesome. I love that. He also ends up like throwing the one dude like into the fryer, his hands into the fryer, and like locks him down with some pipes. It's pretty fucked up. And then the dude, he makes like an ice cream sundae with his fucking head. That's another pretty fucked up thing. Yeah, the dude.
Alex, you're absolutely right, dude. This is Troma at its finest, man. This is what I think. This is how they got themselves on the map. Of course, they bought up every fucking intellectual property they could get their hands on to put the Troma name on. But like when you think of Troma films, like this is it, man. Like this
I
is what
agree.
this is what I look for. It has to be so over the top, but like gory. It's got to be goofy. It has to just hit all these notes that I think Troma's become known for because of movies like this, because of Class of Nukem High and shit. Like it has to hit these certain things, man.
I agree. And this movie is basically just Toxie, aka Melvin, basically getting revenge for like people fucking with him, right? He goes after like this gang of assholes that are actual murderers, so they get what they deserve. But like the one girl, he like ends up like fucking sticking her ass on the hot coals of the sauna.
Oh, the sauna, yeah, that's
dude,
right.
that's fucking brutal. That's extremely brutal.
I presses that old lady in the one fucking scene.
Yeah, she's like the ring of like some sort of human trafficking thing and everything.
All right, so there's something I need to talk about, dude. And watching this movie, I was like, dude, this used to be such a staple of 80s action movies, horror movies. People driving through stacks of things. This movie's got a great one, but like, let's talk about this after we roll this footage here.
It's the car chase where, guys going through boxes filled with paper and cardboard.
This is an art form, I think, that is completely lost in cinema, dude.
I think
you
that
remember
shit is
how much that used to fucking happen?
Just how many perfectly built cardboard box walls there are, and how many brand new balsa wood fucking awnings and all sorts of shit. Like, it's amazing, right?
I miss the days where every car chase had somebody driving through a wall of fucking boxes with feathers and shit flying out. Even the fucking Muppets did it. I mean, you guys can't tell me that it's a lost fucking art form. So.
Somebody hanging onto the roof or the hood, right?
Oh, that's even better, dude. Yeah,
one of those types of thing.
I love that. Yeah.
Doesn't like. Well, also there's like the ride through like the fucking wet, like whatever, the getaway, like in RoboCop. Like that was another like way they would do it.
Yeah.
When the fucking dude just gets obliterated by the fucking car when he's melting. Help me. Yeah, I wonder why they don't really use that as like a trope anymore. I guess people,
Stop driving through stuff, man. I guess
people are better now. Yeah, I guess when you got like a fucking a Tesla, like it just stops, right? It doesn't.
Well, Transformers don't have to drive through fucking boxes because they're so fucking big. So
Jesus
the only
Christ,
fucking
man,
movies they're making now.
There is another trope in this movie that they do a pretty good job with, and that's the weight smashing somebody's fucking head in. And one of these, I guess he's like on the town council of some sort, right? He's affiliated with the mayor.
Yeah,
he's like a runner,
selling drugs and shit.
Yeah, they're all connected. They all have their hands in some dirty shit. But this guy just kind of makes the drop or whatever, and then he's at the gym to, relax, work out, get a sweat in. But unfortunately for him, Toxie has different plans, and this is a fucking awesome kill here. Absolutely brutal. Would fit in any Italian Fulci film. That's for damn sure, yeah. Right? The guy's using like one of those, like a cable bench press type machine, like the ones that you may have had in high school, where you see there's the plates with the long tube that goes through them to keep it stacked together. Yeah. It's the leg one. Yeah, leg curls. Toxie lifts the weight up, puts his head underneath the spike, and lets it go. And it does not cut, right?
The build-up is awesome.
Yeah. And it doesn't cut. You see the head get fucking smashed and squished. And then,
that is amazing. That
cuts back. And, like, it's the fucking half a head fucking
that half a head movement.
Oh, my God. The old chicken reaction. Chicken without a head reaction, right?
This is like the type of shit that you want to see in like the movie called, like that fucking Death Spa movie or that other fucking killer workout and shit. Like you expect stuff like that to be in those movies.
It's true.
But here it is, man, in fucking Tromaville. Like,
Toxic
this is fucking
Avenger.
awesome.
Toxic Avenger is the best, like, workout gym related horror film of all time.
100%.
Right? There's
100%.
nothing. There's nothing that could touch this.
None of those other ones.
Death
come
Spa.
near it, honestly. Yeah, Death Spa doesn't do it.
Fucking what's
Killer Workout.
no good. Well, not that they're
there's
not
another
good,
one.
but it's just not.
I mean, they're good movies, yeah. Like, but yeah, they don't live up to, like, those are like awesome movies. You think, oh, those are harder to find. They're worth a fucking couple bucks. Toxic Avenger's worth nowhere near as much as those tapes are.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a better fucking movie, better gore. It's a better time, man. Like, I would rather watch this over those movies
There you
100
go.
times over.
Hey, dude, Burger King fucking cheeseburger only costs $2 something, but guess what?
Right.
Still fucking great, bro. It's still good.
Still fucking
great. So yeah, this basically culminates in Toxie going after the gang, fighting the gang, them standing no chance against him, and him pretty much cleaning up the streets. Now, one thing, we don't have a clip here, but I gotta say, this is 2 weeks in a row that we had nunchuck action, and unfortunately in this movie it doesn't have, like, the sound of the nunchucks. Not intimidating. Didn't scare me. Not like the Van Beber ones.
Doesn't look as real either. Like, Beber was fucking getting it. Like,
dude, it has to sound like there's something wrong with your car, right? It's got like there's something, like you got to knock it, like a rod knock. Yeah. It's got to sound some for some reason it has to sound ultra metallic. I guess it's because the chain on the nunchuck, right? I guess they're made out of chain and whatever else, moving so quickly through the air, supersonic speeds, that it sounds like it sounds like you're being attacked by something from Maximum Overdrive. Grizz, let's talk about the end of this. All right. First, we got the mayor. He finally comes. He wants Toxie dead because he's going to be... Toxie's ruining all the evil, underhanded, illegal plans.
Business,
he's fucking up business. He's killing the earners. He's fucking up all these, plans that they have for this real estate deal that's trying to get done. But, unfortunately for him, the mayor no longer has the backing of the city, the townsfolk, the National Guard that's there. He's on his own. And people are ready to kind of, turn a blind eye to this asshole, right? People don't seem to like him too much.
They're about to, that's for sure.
And Toxie has probably one of the funniest lines and one of the best things in any movie I've ever seen. Nowadays, you can't say this, right? I don't think you could do this anymore. But it's still fucking hilarious.
I'll give you 10%. Anything. Just leave me alone. Don't hurt me. I'm too young to die.
R.I.P. By the way, he passed, right?
You fat slob, let's see if you have any guts.
He punches through his stomach and just like fucking rips out all his guts. You fat slob, let's see if you have any guts. Yeah, then he tries to push him back in as he's like just fucking falling over. So fucking good. What a fucking awesome thing. And then there's the real ending. Everything works out. Right? They live happily ever after, and we get one more little narration.
So Melvin, the monster hero, rid Tromaville of all of its evil, so the good citizens could live their lives in peace and happiness. And the next time you're in danger or in need of help, look to the horizon and maybe, just maybe, the Toxic Avenger will be there.
Man, I gotta say, imagine the Toxic Avenger was real and you're in trouble somewhere and you look up and it's him. And it's him. He's there to save you. Imagine.
Still pretty good, man.
Also, it makes me feel kind of bad seeing those Twin Towers in the background there. That hits me, man. I was there. I
lived it.
I was in New York. I was there. I saw the smoke. I was there. I really like that whole thing at the end though, like if you're ever in trouble, just look to the horizon, and just maybe the Toxic Avenger will save you too. Like, I love that shit because I just like to imagine that it's real, right? Imagine being that person, like somebody's getting mugged somewhere, somebody's getting fucking attacked, and you just show up. No, you show up. You're the one that just happens upon the scene, and like you save this person, like. You know, like, what do? Do you hit him with the mop after also? Be like, I always wanted to do that.
Trademark. You have to.
That's the Leatherface chainsaw dance screen. Yeah, that's actually pretty close, actually.
Yeah, good.
Briz, you ever save anybody? You ever like come to the rescue?
No, dude.
No, never?
Oh, fuck no, dude. I'm too slow.
Man, you know, that's one thing. It's very easy to get yourself in a bad situation. It's even hard. It's really hard to be the one that like finds somebody in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing I got to say that's like total bullshit about Batman. Like, dude,
he finds a lot of problems, dude.
How? Maybe he's the problem. If you walk into every room and you're the fucking problem, like, you know, if there's always a problem when you're there, it's probably you, dude.
Common denominator, dude.
Yeah, like we're getting the story from Batman's perspective, man. I want to see it from the Riddler's.
Have anything that would like tell you that like he has crime sensing abilities,
dude. And let's be realistic. Let's be realistic here. Why the fuck would all these like grown ass men be obsessed with just fucking with this guy, right?
Yeah,
like, why is he
why does he have all these ops? Like, what the fuck is this dude's problem?
Yeah, why is everybody fucking obsessed with him? Like, maybe, just maybe, it's not
he's
real.
A dick.
Yeah, maybe he's just like a rich asshole that thinks everybody's just fucking obsessed with him when really he is fucking weird as hell. You know?
He's just showing up and like beating the shit out of their friends.
Batman?
They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
dude?
Batman, bro. Like, bats don't even fight. Bats don't even fight people. They give you rabies.
That's a weird concept.
Yeah, they like graze you and you get scratched and you have to go get 12 shots from the doctor.
They eat watermelon and they eat other like fruits and shit like that, dude. I've fed some bats before.
I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
Pretty
Somebody,
docile
please.
animals, honestly.
Please explain to me what's up with that shit, right? I just.
That's right. I said ops. Motherfuckers got ops.
It's 2025. Yeah, we're not that fucking dumb. But Grizz, that was the fucking Toxic Avenger, right? From 1984. Go watch that.
Classic.
You could find it on the internet. I believe it's on Tubi. Go buy one of the many fucking releases that's out there. The VHS tape is definitely out there, definitely cheap, worth picking up. But the newer versions are great, right? All cleaned up, looking good.
Does look really good.
Hit that up. Yeah. Grizz, next week, next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be covering quite the film. One, unfortunately, we're doing for quite the sad reason. We will be covering Skinned Alive from 1990. We're going to do this in memory of Scott Spiegel, R.I.P. Obviously, we're going to get into his career because he's been involved in a ton of movies that we all love and enjoy.
All your favorite shit, man. You don't even realize.
Yeah. Big contributor to the Evil Dead legacy, right? Has done his own shit that you're all very familiar with. And he starred in this movie's front and center.
Skinned Alive, baby.
Right? All over it. But unfortunately, he passed away, what was that, 2 days ago or yesterday?
67, I think it was, right?
Yeah. Gone too soon. Unfortunately, sure, another one, right? A real legend that I feel like didn't really get his, I feel like people didn't really like know who he was, unfortunately, right? Like,
I definitely get his flowers, man. Like, that dude's fucking that dude's responsible for, recreate, not that he didn't recreate Evil Dead, but he gave it its own spin, man, and really put that franchise on the map, I think, with Evil Dead 2. He's such a huge role in that.
He also directed Intruder, which we covered. You can go back and listen to that. We
Amazing.
just did that too, which is kind of
amazing film. That's it's so slept on.
Remember we were talking about him directing Hostel 3 also?
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't he involved in all the Hostel movies too, like in some sort of way?
One way or another. We're gonna deep dive that shit, dude. I'm gonna dig into some of that and see surprise myself with some of the stuff that he probably was into.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that's going to be next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. Grizz, it's time we head over to the wide world of metal. And what do we have this week?
Dude, we are bringing you some, I figure we were in Tromaville in Jersey. We bring some South Jersey fucking brutal death metal to the fucking mix. This band I have been completely obsessed with over the last few days. Coming into this, I was like, I know exactly what I want to fucking put up this week. This album from the band Compulsed is Amalgamated Anguish. Fucking
there you go. See, you're getting good at this. You're getting
really
good.
Dialing it in, guys.
You're getting good.
But man, this is brutal death at its fucking finest, man. This has, there's obviously we love Mortician, and that's like the caveman style of brutal death.
That's the pinnacle of brutal death.
This has elements of that, but it's much more technical as far as like the guitar work. This reminds me a little bit more of something like Guttural Secrete, in that realm of just like it has tech death
more
elements,
modern,
but it's
modern.
Yeah, but it's still very much fucking brutal death metal. Let's start them out here with some Terminal Secretions. Vocals are amazing.
So sick.
Dude, that fucking riff is so nasty. God, the fucking doubles are so fucking nice right there, dude.
Dude, that's so sick. So sick.
Fucking love this band, dude. So, like, as you can hear, the production on this is super tight. It is so well, like, just balanced out. The kicks on this album sound like fucking cannons going off. The snare is super snappy. But then the guitars are, like, sitting in this really bright pocket that, like, makes all of that technical stuff shine really, really well. When I heard this, I was just like, yeah, this is going to be on heavy rotation for a little while.
What do you want to do next?
Let's hit them with the Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, look at you, dude.
That delivery is sick.
The vocals are fucking awesome.
Amazing.
Evil as fuck. Sounds like something from a castle's dungeon.
Oh, yeah. All the pinches are so fucking tight.
Nice. Fucking awesome. I love the production on this. I love how like it sounds like it still manages to like maintain the brutal death like feel, but has a very modern death metal like sound, like production and like the song structure type thing, the riffs themselves, but it still somehow like stays fucking heavy. It's got like a groove to it and everything. I'm impressed, bro. I'm impressed.
One guitar player too, and that dude just crushes.
Good for him.
Drum,
good for
bass,
good for
guitars, and a vocal.
Real drummer.
Yep.
Good for them.
Dude, Matt Krisman, dude, you're a fucking beast. Your drums on this album are incredible. That is, dude. I love this, dude. Some Jersey dudes, a 4-piece traditional fucking death metal band, just up there crushing this brutal death sound. We got one more for you here. This last one is Desolate Imprint.
See?
Guitar tone is fucking awesome.
It like manages to stay very clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the clarity's still there. It's heavy as fuck. Everything's so fucking tight. Like the drums with the guitar riffs and everything.
It's, dude, it feels so fucking on time. It's not even funny.
It's so good, dude. This is
Like
awesome.
there's bands where like slop feels good, and like it doesn't have to be like on a fucking metronome like this stuff is. Like that band we just covered recently, Plasmodulated. That band has a little bit of like they're extremely technical, but they have a little bit of slop to their sound where it's allowed to be a little bit more flowy. This is like a grinding fucking machine that is so perfectly in sync. It's not even fucking funny, man. And even the vocals fit right into that like death machinery type of fucking
It's so
vibe,
sick.
man.
It's so good, man. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
This is definitely like a blast it through your car fucking stereo type thing. Also, you know what I mean?
Obnoxiously.
Like, yeah. This I would love to hear this through like an actual sound system and not through my fucking headphones. That's one thing that kind of sucks. Like I have earbud type headphones, so like it sucks that I feel like you don't get the full experience when you listen to bands like this, like through like your speakers at home in the living room, like actually hitting you with air. This shit fucking sounds that much better.
When you have like a legit system that's like pumping that fucking the bass,
double
is
bass and
hitting you,
everything.
like,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
so
feel
sick.
the waves.
Yeah, this
That's why I
band is
love being in
perfect
the
for that.
studio and hearing that shit with the fucking monitors cranked, man. It just feels so different than even hearing it through this, man. It's just so much more powerful. That's the thing I gotta tell you about this. This album is fucking powerful. You have a legit system, this shit is going to fucking pound in it. Like,
Hell yeah.
This is so dialed in and engineered so well. Go check this out. This is Compulse, Amalgamated Anguish. Really fucking good album. And it's a, just you heard a snippet of it here. Full 9 tracks. Each track's between like 2 and 4 minutes. You're getting a full fucking album here. Just came out on the 15th of this past month. Dude, go give these guys the fucking $9 for the album. I mean,
Fuck
you gotta buy
yeah.
the vinyl, $22, 100% worth it. This would probably fucking crush on vinyl with a good sound.
I
system.
agree. This will definitely have a different vibe. Even a cassette. They got a cassette? I'll listen to this on
They
cassette.
do have a cassette. You can.
That'd be
absolutely
another
get
one
the
that would,
cassette.
yeah, definitely check them out. Another fucking solid one. Now, Grizz, I'm sorry, but I've been trying to get this up here. I got a little.
There it is. Come on.
Hold on. Let's put it behind us here. So I don't know if I have any sound on this.
Dude, I've never seen this before. Come on. Show number 2306. Dude. They got a fucking like animatronic Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, he's actually fucking there.
No shit. What was this? Was this on HBO or was this like?
No, this was on like fucking like NBC or ABC or something. Look at this shit, dude. This is legit.
Man, this is awesome. You gotta send this to me.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this whole thing.
You like that?
Dude, I had no fucking clue.
I remember this like a fucking fever dream. Like, I
love when you
vaguely-
have stuff like that in your head and you're able to find it and you like the visions in your head match up to like what you've been thinking of the whole time. Like there it is. Like finally I fucking found it.
Well, my whole thing is like I remember the cartoon for sure.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, there was this other fucking thing, but was it the same show or was it something different? Like,
I remember the
but
cartoon 100%. I
but it
don't
was-
remember the game show.
yeah, dude, you have to. We're gonna have to maybe go over that like with a Patreon thing or something.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
something where we won't get our channel fucking removed for it because some asshole holds the rights in 2025.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I wonder how many people fucking remember this shirt. This fucking show. If you remember the Tales from the Crypt game show for kids, it was like Double Dare,
Yeah,
but
what's up? Yeah, let me know.
with the Crypt Keeper. Let us know. It was not Not a cartoon, live action, real Crypt Keeper puppet.
Yeah.
We got the real fucking everything, right? The real deal.
Dude, I can't wait to fucking watch that. Holy fuck.
You're gonna watch that at work tomorrow, man. That's what
I'm probably gonna watch it as soon as we get done here, to be honest.
Fuck yeah, man. My dude stays up late now because he doesn't have to be at work till 7, right? Or whatever, 8 o'clock. I don't know. Chris works normal hours now. Chris, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. Next week, we're going to be covering Skinned Alive in honor of Scott Spiegel, but also because we're getting into that Halloween fall season. We feel like Skinned Alive kind of feels like a fall movie to us, right?
It's setting the tone a little bit. We're gonna get a little bit deeper into it, though.
We're like, you're like wading into the baby pool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're starting just to feet, ankles, then eventually we'll just hold you under in the deep end. Once
drowned you in the fucking
yeah. What do you say, man? Like the last week of September is when we really start that, or do we just like say October? And then
last week of September, I think will be the official first Halloween season episode for us. We'll call it that. And then October, we're gonna go hard. You're gonna see some costumes. We're gonna fucking mix it up, dude. We're gonna pick it up this year for Halloween.
I really want to get.
You thought the Juggalos were cool. You have no fucking idea.
I've been making my costume all fucking year. I've been literally knitting this thing fucking nonstop. I hope it's ready. If it's not ready, I can't wear it. So you guys better hope I finish. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to get the Hog on here for a Halloween-esque episode. I got to ask him. I'll find out what his favorite Halloween horror movie is.
Let him pick.
We'll do him.
We're gonna do maybe the first week of September or the last week of September will be our kickoff to Halloween with the big Halloween debate. When Mike is going to debate me on what Halloween movie is actually better. The original.
We're doing Rob Zombie versus John Carpenter Halloween debate. I thought you meant the holiday.
No. We're doing the Halloween movie debate because everybody knows that I actually believe that Rob Zombies is a better version of that story. So we're gonna take it down to brass tacks, and we're gonna figure out, who's right and why it's me. So we're gonna figure that.
Hey, it should be a good time, but you got a couple more weeks before you have to endure that torture. But Grizz, is there anything else that you want to say to these fine people?
Dude, I'm pretty bummed about the whole Scott Spiegel thing, but I'm excited to cover Skinned Alive next week because we're gonna pay an awesome homage to him and his career. So make sure you guys tune in next week at 10 for that. Yeah,
learn a thing or two about a great human being. Well, I don't know if he was a great guy.
I don't know who I am, but he's a great
but he was good when it came to the movies that we watched. But I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody for participating in the chat as per usual. We will see you next week with Skinned Alive.